Hi everyone, welcome to Algebra with Cola. Today we're going to talk about factoring using dots. So super important way to factor. And here's our checklist, okay? So we're going to have two terms. That's the biggest thing. You can only have two terms for dots. There has to be a subtraction sign. That's what the D stands for, difference. It's got to be a subtraction sign, no plus sign. And then both terms that you have there have to be perfect squares. And we're going to talk about how we know when a variable is a perfect square. So once we identify two terms, a plus sign and perfect squares, we're going to set up my double bubble. One gets a plus, one gets a minus. It doesn't matter which one. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to square root both terms. So to square root a variable, all you do is cut the exponent in half, and then the square root of 25 is 5. So that's how we're going to go ahead and do dots. Let's look at one that's a little bit more complicated because I'm going to give you a different power. So let's do x to the fourth minus 9. So here's our checklist. Two terms, subtraction sign, perfect squares. So we're going to give one a plus, one a minus. It doesn't matter. When I square root a variable, you divide the exponent by 2. So that's going to become x squared. And x squared, same thing, has to go in the first spot of the bubble. And the square root of 9 is going to be 3. So whatever goes in the first spot of the first bubble goes in the first spot of the second bubble. So go ahead and watch me take the square root of variables over here. Square root of x to the fourth is x squared. X to the sixth becomes x cubed. So if you notice the pattern, I'm just dividing the exponent by 2. So that's going to be a nice little trick.